Before we get into the breakdown for today's picks and predictions, I highly recommend that you guys go to moneylinemafia.org. I've been in so many different sports betting picks group, and this is the only one where I actually win and make big profits. Just in the last month with this group, I've made over $5,000 profit. You can see people are making so much from this group. Check out of some of their testimonials. People are legit cashing out every single day with their VIP picks and parlays. These guys cover so many different sports as well, which is why it's so worth it. That's one of the amazing perks of being part of their VIP. You get access to a huge variety of money-making opportunities every single day. Their picks are provided by their latest and greatest AI algorithms that scan the books for low-risk plays with high returns. And also, they are backed by pro handicappers. So I highly recommend you guys try this group out. You will easily profit if you just follow their alpha and picks. Once you get in, you will get access to the VIP Discord and have access to all their picks every single day. And you can see people are making so much like this guy. He made $750 just off one of their picks. They also have a free Telegram, which you guys can all join from the website or also in the pinned comment down below, where they post free picks daily. I highly recommend you join it, even if you don't want to pay for their subscription, because they give out amazing picks as well for free, and you can kind of get a taste of their picks. So guys, go to moneylinemafia.org today and start winning and making tons of money. The holiday season is almost here, and with it comes one of the best stretches of the football calendar. December brings colder weather, higher stakes, and now even more games spread across the weekend. Saturday football is officially part of the rotation, and this particular matchup carries weight far beyond a normal late-season game. One team heads into this spot as a clear road favorite, laying a full touchdown. The total sits in the mid-40s, suggesting a game where efficiency, field position, and tempo will matter more than explosive chaos. At this stage of the season, that usually favors the more complete roster. Before diving fully into this matchup, it's worth briefly reflecting on what we saw earlier in the week. The primetime game delivered exactly what makes football betting so humbling: a bizarre path to a correct result. Nothing about the way that game unfolded was smooth, clean, or predictable. But that doesn't mean the read was wrong. Sometimes the right side just takes the longest, most uncomfortable route to the window. That's an important lesson, especially this late in the season. Being correct doesn't always look clean. Now let's shift focus back to this Saturday game. The road team enters with a strong overall record and has been one of the more consistent sides against the spread this year. They've been particularly solid away from home, showing an ability to control games in hostile environments. Last week may have been their most complete performance of the season, a total shutdown from start to finish. Yes, the opponent in that game was struggling badly, historically bad even, but holding any professional team to under 100 total yards and just a handful of first downs isn't something that happens by accident. That kind of performance signals discipline, preparation, and a defense locked in at the right time. The ground game also showed signs of life. The lead back hasn't had the smoothest season overall, especially when compared to expectations set a year ago. But over the last 2 games, the workload has increased, the efficiency has improved, and the confidence appears to be back. Volume plus momentum is a dangerous combination, especially against a defense that has struggled all year to contain the run. This matchup history matters. When these teams have met recently, the ground attack has been a consistent problem for the home side. Multiple games, consistent production, and decisive control at the line of scrimmage. That's not noise. That's a structural mismatch. Zooming out, this road team feels like a group that spent most of the season playing slightly below its true level. Not bad, just quiet, maybe even complacent. But now, with division implications and postseason positioning on the line, the urgency is real. Teams with championship experience tend to flip that switch late, and last week looked a lot like that moment. On the other sideline, the home team finally snapped a long losing streak with a win last week. Credit where it's due, losing streaks weigh heavily on locker rooms, and breaking one matters emotionally. But context matters too. That win came against a team in disarray, and it required just enough offense to survive, not dominate. The quarterback situation remains uninspiring. Completion percentage is serviceable, but the production is limited. The decision-making conservative, and the upside capped. That can work in certain matchups. This is not one of them. Injuries along the offensive line further complicate things. Missing key protection against a defensive front that's finding its rhythm late in the year is a recipe for long third downs and stalled drives. Sustaining offense becomes difficult when the trenches tilt this heavily. Defensively, the issues are even clearer. This unit ranks near the bottom of the league in total defense and has been especially vulnerable against the run. Allowing well over 130 rushing yards per game doesn't just invite a ground-heavy game plan, it demands one. When you can control the clock, shorten the game, and dictate pace on the road, covering a touchdown becomes far more manageable. Recent head-to-head results paint a brutal picture for the home side. Losses, blowouts, and even a postseason meeting that turned into a one-sided affair. When styles clash this sharply, results tend to repeat themselves. Situationally, this spot favors the road team as well. They're coming off a dominant performance, but not an emotionally draining one. There's confidence without complacency. Meanwhile, the home side is coming off a feel-good win that may mask deeper issues, the most dangerous type of letdown scenario. From a betting perspective, this is exactly the kind of game where discipline matters. Laying a full touchdown on the road is never comfortable, but comfort isn't the goal. Value is. And when matchup, motivation, and recent form align, you don't overthink it. One important philosophy worth reinforcing here. When spreads sit around 1 or 2 points, the smarter move is often the money line. Those margins are brutal. But when you're laying a full 7, you're making a statement that one team is meaningfully better. And in this case, the data supports that stance. If you're looking to sharpen your approach to games like this, it's worth spending time studying how professionals think about these spots. Resources like MoneylineMafia.org focus on mindset, discipline, and long-term strategy rather than chasing every flashy angle. Late-season football rewards patience more than aggression. This game isn't about trick plays, highlight reels, or unpredictable chaos. It's about execution. About running the ball when the defense can't stop it. About forcing a limited offense into obvious passing situations. About wearing a team down physically and mentally. Could the home team keep this close for a half? Sure. Football is weird, but 4 quarters tend to tell the truth. The road team has more ways to win. They can control tempo. They can lean on the run. They can generate pressure without blitzing. They can capitalize on mistakes. The home team, by contrast, needs a near-perfect game. And even then, the margin for error is thin. As the season winds down, games like this separate teams playing for something real from teams simply trying to survive the schedule. That difference shows up early and compounds as the game goes on. For those serious about improving their long-term results, this is also the time of year to refine process, not just picks. Reviewing why certain spots work, why others fail, and how emotion can cloud judgment is crucial. Again, MoneylineMafia.org is a solid place to dig deeper into that side of betting, the part most people ignore. At the end of the day, this comes down to trust. Trust in the more complete roster, trust in the stronger trenches, trust in motivation aligning with matchup, lay the points, and move on to the next one.